right, guys. So today we are in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and we are in the downtown historic area of Lawrenceville. And today I am walking around and having a really nice pre-Mother's Day celebration with one of my close friends, Pamela. And she is going to be joining me today as we celebrate Mother's Day, just doing some cafe hopping and shopping. So let's get started. We're going to start the day off at Boulder Creek Coffee. And this is our first time here at this particular location. I love the country feel of the home turned into a cafe. It's very Georgia like. And this is going to be a little treat for us just to catch up and kind of enjoy the day. So Pamela is my travel buddy as well as being a close friend. We both met each other because we were both homeschooling our daughters, and we were doing that through this system here in Georgia, through the public school system, and we became really close friends and have been friends ever since. And that's when our kids were in second grade. So now we are close friends and we have traveled together. So we love meeting up and talking about traveling, where she's going, where I'm going. And we also just enjoy spending the time and kind of having a nice little getaway right here locally at home. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Dominique, and again, my friend traveling with me today in our own home state. So really like a daycation instead of a staycation, but her name is Pamela. Welcome to the channel. This is Exist for Travel, and I look for little spots, whether it's in my hometown or when I'm traveling, that make me feel that ease and that relaxation, serenity, even when I'm traveling. So that feeling that I get when I'm traveling is something I'm always searching for in my everyday life. So we start off with a cafe run. And so we're going to sit here, relax. We have some gifts to share with each other. And so just a little bit about the atmosphere here. We definitely love the decor. This cozy feeling is what we felt here. Very playful and comfy. And we say playful because actually there were people here playing board games and playing chess. And we actually saw that. So it seems like a place that locals do like to come to just to hang out. And I love the uplifting, spiritual even quotes that were all over the particular cafe. And so it just felt like a really great place to be. I had the jasmine iced green tea, which was actually really good. If you like jasmine, you will definitely taste that in the iced tea. Pamela, though, ordered a decaf latte with oat milk, and we kind of had some issues, unfortunately, with that drink. First of all, wonderful decor. The people were very friendly. They even told us about going to visit their bookstore that the company also owns, which is right down the street. So we're going to be going there also. The Danishes were good. Pamela had the apple Danish. I had this lemon lavender muffin, and it was good. And location was good, but the service was a little slow. Pamela's latte was definitely off, and we found out later because she explained to them what was wrong, that the espresso machine needed some calibrating. That's it. Some calibrating or some type of little issue there with that. So that's why the drink didn't turn out as great. So she ended up ordering a cappuccino, which was fine with the oat milk. So we were really happy about that. So that was fine. Would we come back to the location? I think just to have maybe my jasmine iced tea, I would get that again. I don't necessarily need to get the muffin or anything. It was fine, but it wasn't something like I would say, oh, that was so delicious, I'm going to come back. Though this is one of those particular cases when I think the atmosphere is what you come back for. So if you're looking for something that's really quaint and you want to sit on a rocking chair on the porch, then this definitely is the vibe. So here Pamela is giving me some gifts, and I gave her a gift for Mother's Day, and I have surgery coming up, foot surgery, so it's really cute that she gave me these cool slippers that will definitely help me when I have my foot surgery in a couple weeks. So I will not be traveling for a couple months actually because of this foot surgery. So she gave me all kind of little things to have after my surgery, which I really appreciated. And she gave me this California road trip magazine. She knows I love road trips. I'm from California, and of course that was really nice and something I can look at once I have my foot surgery. So we kind of caught up here a little bit and gave our little critique of what we felt about the cafe. Definitely atmosphere was on point, very unique, and we enjoyed it. Again, not sure if I would necessarily come back for just the drink or the item. It's really one of those cafes that you kind of go for the vibe. So now we're walking around and we decided to stop at this plant store, which was kind of interesting because Pamela ended up knowing the owner of the store, who she used to work with, retired, and then opened up the store. She didn't know that she did this until we actually came here. So this was really nice. And I love plants. Pamela is definitely, she's really good with gardening, and she grows all kinds of things for summer, tomatoes and blueberries she's given me before as well. So I look forward to summer because she shares. She shares all of her nice little treats that she ends up growing. And so I get to appreciate it. And the plan was for us to come back here on our way leaving, but we had so many bags and things in our hands, I could not come back to get the plant that I wanted. So this would definitely be a place that we would go back to. They actually have classes as well. So we think that that would be something that we might be interested in participating in. So I saw lots of plants here that I like. So I definitely will be back for sure. And if you watched any of my other videos on the channel, you will know that I love a garden store. So here we are walking and strolling around, and we saw a lot of little stores and things that we think we will come back and actually do. Like this particular store here, Sip and Paint. Both of us would like to do that. I've never done it before, and that's something I would like to do. We thought we were going to come back here to get some ice cream, but let me tell you, we got enough treats for today. So we're going to save that for another time. So here's the Liberty Books, and we went into this Liberty Books because we both love books. Pamela is actually an author. She's working on a book. And for me, myself, I just love reading. I've always loved reading, and I'm constantly buying books. And so today I actually didn't buy anything because I just bought a book last week. So I'm trying to finish that up before I get another one. But what's great about this store is that you can, somebody like myself who's always buying books, you can buy used books here. You can bring in your books, get a credit, and use that credit towards another book. So that's a really good way for you to kind of restock your bookshelf by getting some other books here. And I did want to get one of these stickers, but then again, we got sidetracked. That's what happens sometimes when you go into another store. You forgot what you were going to get into the other store. So that's exactly what happened here. So this kind of had another store right next to it, right? So we kind of walked right into the store here. And this was really good because this is like a gift store, but a lot of things were going on here because they actually had bread making classes. One of the workers there was telling us about that. They had some really nice gifts that you can get. So not only can you get a book at the bookstore, but then you can come on this side and you can get wind chimes. You can get some interior decorating items for your home. And there were other things here like teas and gravies and seasonings. I got some honey that I wanted. So this was a really cute store. I definitely will be back. So if you've seen my Myrtle Beach video, you know that I went to that particular honey store in Myrtle Beach and I had to refill. So I definitely got some of that. And then I also got a pesto virgin olive oil here, and I haven't used it yet. So I will definitely be trying that. And if I like it, I will be returning to this store to get some more for sure. I love trying all of these different items that they have here. So hopefully we'll come back and be able to try something new each time. So great little store, and a lot of people were in here shopping. Pamela got cute little things for her hair and a little purse. So we got our own Mother's Day gifts this particular trip. So there we are. That's Becca's Well. That's the name of the store. And if you are in downtown Lawrenceville, I strongly recommend that you go to both of these locations. So we both like that quote. We saw that, and, definitely having a vision, even a vision of where you want to go, where you want to travel to. It's so great to have that, and to know what you want and to always be pursuing something. And that's what travel does. Even if it's locally in your own hometown, just going and exploring around, it gives you purpose, and then you can find all kinds of other things that you might enjoy. So next up, I have been here one time before with my husband, and this time I thought I'd come in here with Pamela, and we kind of just looked around. This store has a lot of different things, some great seasonings that I got before, so I got that again, and then they have a lot of sweet treats. So again, a store definitely worth going to. We spent a little bit of money in here. And so we got some seasoning, and it was a really nice little treat to come in here. We both like to cook and bake, so this was perfect for Mother's Day, just to get a little something for ourselves. But we did get some things throughout this day, actually, for our family as well. So I got something for my husband, so did Pamela, and then a little treat also for my daughter as well. And this store gave you samples. Like if there was something that you wanted to try, they had all kinds of little samples there. So you can check that out. Even if you're not buying, you can still look there and see what else you might want to get on another trip. Also, with downtown historic Lawrenceville, it is a historical town, and you can see throughout the town when you're walking, you can read a little bit about the history. So there's tons of interesting facts here, and that's what's one thing that I really love about Georgia. If you're looking for like a little small country cities, you can definitely find a lot of these little towns in Georgia, and Lawrenceville is a great place to visit. So this cafe, we were really enjoying this particular location and the whole industrial minimalist feel of the cafe for Break Coffee Roaster. That's the name of this particular cafe. And I think we both said that it was very airy. That was one of the things that we felt about it. Airy, spacious, open. I love the touch of that industrial vibe with the greenery, bringing in some of that nature at the same time. The furniture was minimalistic but comfortable. And a lot of people were there, and you could tell that some people were working and everything. And the treats were good. I mean, I got it was like a Pop Tart, cinnamon, and Pamela got also a little treat there as well. And I think it was good, but it was limited. I don't know if it was the time of day and maybe they had more. So if you're going and you're really hungry, I don't know if you'll find a lot of variety here, but the drinks were good. Both of us enjoyed our drinks. I would definitely go back. I love this vibe. It actually reminded me of one of the Cafe Chronicles that I did in San Francisco. Had a very similar vibe to this one. It was also a roaster as well. So you can definitely really get into this vibe here. And we sat here for a while and just chatted and talked and really just enjoyed the vibe of the cafe. Some cafes that have the industrial feel to it, they don't really add greenery. And with all of the windows that are in this particular cafe, it just made sense to put some greenery there. Great location for them to grow and everything. And we just loved it. And I love the concrete floors, and the furniture. Again, the lamp was very nice. And it really had a good vibe in here, and we enjoyed it. Sat here, talked for a while. Again, this is a great day just to catch up and just relax. We just kind of kept going and just said, okay, we're just going to walk around, see what's available in downtown Lawrenceville. This particular cafe I did have planned, so I knew that I wanted to stop at these two. And then our next stop will be a little surprise. We didn't know anything about it. So we were just like, ooh, what's that? Let's go check that out. So that's where we're going next, is a little surprise stop. I love surprises. Even when I'm traveling, I like just the unexpected and finding some place and like, oh my gosh, this is such a good find. This is a gem. And sometimes that's exactly what you find with these trips. And it makes me want to go back again. And that's what we will do here. We'll definitely come here again, and Pamela and I will add some other activities and some other places to do here at this location. So we're not seeing a play today, but I have been in downtown Lawrenceville to see theater as well. And that's also a great idea. So if you want to go see the theater and go see a play and then walk around, have lunch or dinner, you can make a whole day out of it for sure, like we did. We just didn't do that today. So here's our next stop, Blue Rooster, which was a surprise. The blue really caught us, and we're like, ooh, a bakery. Okay, let's go there. And so that's what we did. And it's funny because at this location, we actually saw some people that we saw in one of the first cafe that we went to. We actually saw them here. So other people were doing the same thing that we were doing, kind of hopping around. And it was the day before Mother's Day. So this was a little bit busy because some people were buying things and gifts for Mother's Day, and they had so much. We got petit fours from here, and they were buy one, get one. So I actually ended up having it on Mother's Day. So at this point, I didn't need any more sweets for today. So we just got some things to have for tomorrow, and it was excellent. The petit four that I got a strawberry. My husband enjoyed the lemon. It was the perfect size because it was actually really sweet. I like sweet, but if you don't like something too sweet, then you might want to be a little careful with what you select from the bakery. But very good cake, and I'm a baker, so is Pamela. So we know our baked goods. And there's the petit fours there, excellent. And so I would definitely recommend, she's kind of showing them off as I'm videoing her here. I definitely would recommend this location. Later on, I asked the waitress that was there, was ringing up our items, about the sandwiches, and I asked, hey, I see you guys have some beautiful baked goods, and she said the sandwiches, the chicken salad sandwich, is really good. So next time we might start here and then kind of walk some more to burn some of those calories, and then head off to our next stop. So this now is one of the bakeries that I will not forget. Out of every place that we've been to so far, I think as far as the quality of the baked good and the items that we ate, this definitely for me had the best baked goods for the day. Everything else was good, but not necessarily something that I'm going to remember and say, oh, I definitely want to go back for the baked goods. So I would say maybe just have your coffee or your iced tea at some of the other bakeries, and then save up those calories to come here and get a nice little treat for yourself. Everything was so beautiful, as far as how they wrapped it and how they presented it. You just wanted everything. Look at the little mom cookies. They're so cute. So we got there just in time because the doors were locked when we were getting ready to leave, and people were at the door and asking, could they please come in? And the guy had to tell them, I'm sorry, we're closed. The employee from the store was like, I'm so sorry. But Pamela and I were very happy that we made it. And we didn't even know that was going to be such a great find, but it was. All right, so now at this point, we are ready for a proper meal. And we both love Mexican food. So we went ahead and tried out this Mexican restaurant, which actually was really good. Alma, Mexico. We enjoyed it. So there's one thing that I don't like. If a Mexican restaurant doesn't give free chips and salsa, I feel like that's the only thing about this location that I personally didn't like, and Pamela felt the same way. We both feel like, chips and salsa really, it's one of the most inexpensive things to make. We both make it at home. I make pico de gallo fresh, and also tortilla chips. So they're not difficult, right? So that's the only thing. But I had the two steak tacos, and they're really good. I later found out that they do make their tortillas in-house. Pamela had the tortilla chicken soup. She enjoyed that as well. And we both had food. She had a lot of the soup to take home because it was so filling, so much chicken inside of it. So that was something that she enjoyed. And I enjoyed the tacos. And then Pamela also had some tacos here and some of the rice. And the rice actually was pretty tasty. I did taste some of the rice because I took some home. We both ordered for our family so that they can have dinner. So they also had some of the great Mexican food. We're truly moms because no matter where we go, we're still thinking about our families and getting something for them. And we did that all day long. We were picking up things for our family. Truly, that's what mothers do, right? And that's what we were doing today. But we enjoyed it. And then our families got to enjoy all the treats that we brought back for them. So that was also a double win for the day. So if you're in Lawrenceville, again, I would definitely recommend this restaurant. Just know that you're not going to get chips and salsa. The food could have been hotter. Overall, we had a really good meal and a great day today. I'm really grateful for the people that I have in my life that I can travel with. I have a group of friends that definitely fit the bill. And thanks to Pamela, we had a wonderful day today. Safe travels to all of you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.